And he finds a man on the crossing route. A gain there of 30 big ones.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll drop the throw. He sets to fire deep, and he fires. One that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Shoot! They'll drop to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And he's got his man on the out route. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. They're going to try and throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to... run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. This is caught. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Ready, break. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Go! 60 outlaw. He's playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Hey, defense.
2nd and 3. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, the 20, And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
90, Wolf. Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, look, 3. Check the backer, check the backer. Tighten up, tighten up. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That was going to let it go. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rolling to his left. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Butker's kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
61. Matchbox, light.
First down, Chiefs.
Watch the screen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Fake. They'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
50, plant. 56. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and sneak it here. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try and run for it. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown. For the Bucs. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now back to throw.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Third down. Let's go, defense. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Go! 18 Gator. Number 53, Mike 53. Down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.